Hello everybody, welcome back to the Final Fantasy X walkthrough. We are in Luca. And we're just about to go find Orin, I believe it is. I did a little bit of exploration around Luca. There isn't, a whole lot of area to cover, but there is some hidden items that we got in the last video. So we are ready to make our way. Definitely have the Blitzball tournaments coming up. Again, Luca Gores are really difficult to beat. You really gotta know what you're doing, and just like in the previous video, I recommend using the manual control to control your ball carrier. And we will go into that a little bit more once we actually get there. But we've got a tiny little scene here with Yuna.
I'm sorry. Please let me through.
Looks like she's getting stopped by reporters.
Hey, let's go.
I don't know, that's what I'm taking that
You're
as.
really famous.
Daughter of High Summoner Braska? Yeah, I would sure think she's gonna be famous.
I hope we don't get separated.
Yuna!
Huh? Hmm? What was that?
In Xanarkin, we do this to cheer on Blitz players. You try it too. Put your fingers in your mouth like this.
Like this?
Not like that. This. Then you just blow.
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated. Then I'll come running, okay? Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! This is a pretty big town.
Luca is the second largest city in Spira.
I thought every town was little, like Besaid and Kilika.
Towns don't usually get bigger than that. Because when a lot of people start to gather...
Sin?
Hmm.
What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
They protect the stadium?
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have. Spira's a little short on fun these days.
Whoa. Talk about pressure.
That's right. Is Xanarkin like this too?
Well, there are more buildings, all tall ones, and cramped together.
Oh. They must be so tall. Don't you ever get dizzy? Let's go find Sir Orin.
Alright, so there's the whistling scene. That's pretty critical, I suppose, to the plot line. I guess. I don't know, kinda. I think it's one more way of establishing essentially a bond, I suppose, between Titus and Yuna.
What you doing here? The tournament's about to start.
I'm looking for someone.
Well, you're looking in the wrong place. There aren't many people here.
Everyone's either at the stadium or watching the game on the Sphere. They love their blitzball.
Aren't you gonna watch?
We'd like to, but we're waiting for some couriers. They're late. Want to ditch the courier and go watch the game?
But we're still on duty. What about the mission, sir?
See what I mean? We might be a little late, but we will go watch you play.
You better be winning when we get there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Luzu and Gata here,
They're late.
and this actually is it's easy to
better
miss
be
this scene here. If you go to the bar right away, you won't catch this. Or I shouldn't say scene. It's more just dialogue. But anyways, Luzu and Gata are waiting on a shipment, and Luzu's like, "Hey, you wanna ditch the courier and just go watch the game?" And Gata, the young blood, the young go-getter, is like, "No, we can't do that." Which is funny. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that. I always feel like Luzu's kind of the vet, and watching out for the younger guys, and Gata's all piss and vinegar, all ready to get stuff done. All right, so here is the little scene here. There's going to be a little scuffle, I suppose, between
Oren's
Kimari
not here.
and some old familiar faces. Biran and Yankee, and I believe this is the first time that we see those two. It will not be the last.
Why not talk, Kimari? Not see Yankee for 10 years. Say something. Kimari forget Yankee? Forget Biran?
Leave Kimari, Yankee. Kimari is small, Ranso. Kimari's so small, can't see Yankee and Biran's faces.
Kimari forget Ronso friends? We taught you much at time of Hornmold. Biran taught Kimari to be strong, Ronso.
Maybe taught too much.
Take him on.
Take it outside. The tournament's starting, you hear?
The game.
Today, on this glorious day, players from all over Spira have assembled here to participate in this great contest of bravery, skill, and strength. All of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve to win the cup today. Such is the nature of this contest. Let us, the spectators, play our role accordingly. Let us sing to the glory of the winners and applaud equally the valor of the defeated. Contestants, may heaven be with you.
So it appears as though Yevon even supports Blitzball, which I think is a little interesting. It's almost like, you know, by all rights, it's treated as a distraction from, you know, sin and kind of the crummier parts of life. It seems to me anyway, which makes sense. Then that Yevon would support it, and that'll make a little more sense, you know, farther on down the game, down the story, however you want to say it. But here's the face-off, and okay, all right, so we're facing off with the Sykes. You actually don't get to play.
Yuna's gone.
In that game. Boom. So I think that was Biron there as the blonde Ronso, and Yankee is the darker-haired one that
Where in Spira have you been?
Kimari rocked.
Yuna's been kidnapped by the Al Bhed Sykes. In exchange for her safe return, they want the Aurochs to lose.
What?
If they're only Blitzball players, I doubt they'd do anything drastic. But we shouldn't take chances. Let's go get her.
I'm going too. This'll be no problem. They're telling the Aurochs to throw the game, as if they needed to. I mean, how good a team can they be?
Waka said the same thing. He'll take care of the game. We should go get Yuna. The Al Bhed boat is in Dock 4. Let's go.
So pretty impressive that the Sykes were able to kidnap Yuna with Titus and Kimari right there, and apparently without making a scene. So I don't know. Okay, I'll go with it. But anyways, so their strategy apparently was to kidnap Yuna so that they could get the Aurochs to throw the game, which is, I don't know, pretty weird.
But up.
Alright, Owaka's always open for business, and you can see actually just noticed you can actually see the game in the background there. That red armlet there, that's actually really good. But I think I already actually have it.
The people here so into the game they don't even look at what they're buying. Gotta love Blitz.
Gotta love Blitz, Alright, so here's his items, nothing fancy there. And yeah, so I don't know, I felt like... Oh there, look at, he's already got a red armlet. Is that the one though? I know, I'm not gonna... I bet I didn't end up hovering over it and checking. Oh, yep, there it is. Fire Ice and, what was that, Lightning Ward? So, again, you know, that was a pretty good piece of armor for Kimari, but I already had one, so no sense in buying. And in all honesty, the rest of that armor wasn't good enough to merit purchase.
Whoa, what are they?
Ancient machina salvaged by the Al Bhed. They are mostly vulnerable to lightning.
Alright, so just like Yuna, just like Lulu says there, these things are weak against lightning, which will take full effect here. It looked like it was taking me a full hit with Titus, and I don't even know if like the combo of Titus and Kimari can take one down. Yeah, look at that. So obviously my stats aren't even high enough to finish them off in one round between Titus and Kimari, unfortunately, but it's also because I haven't done any extra leveling whatsoever. Normally I would have done a little bit by now, and those two would have been a little bit stronger, but again, I did not. So one other neat thing about these Machina is that you can steal. If you use the steal command on them, it'll one-shot them. It'll basically dismantle them. So that's another one other kind of cool thing. If you go with Kimari and the steel command on him is, again, he'll be able to pick apart these Machina as well as our thief, Riku, once we get her back. And there'll be a little tutorial on that, you know, a little bit later on. Once we actually get Riku back, she will, I think that's part of, you know, one of the initial battles. Once you actually get her back, they'll shove you into a fight with, I think it's like a treasure chest, and then she'll probably comment as well on one of these Machina soldiers that, you know, that steel command can just one-shot. So, again, pretty interesting. I like that, you know, Kimari can kind of do everything, and I don't know. For me, I always prefer that thief path. You know, just obtaining extra items. I always think is kind of a good thing to do, I guess, in games and RPGs. You know, get extra consumables here and there, and just generate other items that you wouldn't normally really get. And then the other thing on top of all that is that, I mean, honestly, the first time I ever played the game, I really neglected Kimari, so he ended up super weak in the late game, and essentially just was, you know, just not worthwhile. And that's a shame. You know, I think he's got there's some cool options, obviously. You know, with being able to kind of do anything with him, he can end up being really good or really bad. You know, and again, that really depends on how much you use him. So I like to keep him relevant, and, you know, make him give him that steel command so that he's at least, you know, acting and doing something worthwhile in battles. And I think that's really what's most important. You know, is not just come in a battle and then defend, you know, and then you know, swap him out later, because that's not really doing that good. So having the steel command on him can really increase
the Al-Bhed were expecting
his usefulness, I suppose. So that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. I believe we're gonna end this pretty soon here, and we'll actually end up doing, I think there's like a little boss fight coming up here, and we'll do that in the next video. But I'm gonna cut the commentary here, so like, comment, subscribe if you guys want to do. You guys are helpful, you're enjoying them, and as always, hope you join me for more. Alright, thanks for watching.
The Aurochs are keeping the score tied with some excellent defense, folks. Oh, he'll feel that one in the morning.
Ah, but the referee doesn't call the foul. Wakka's taking a real beating out there.
Huh! Still in there!
He won't last. Wakka's always like that.
Ouch!
Let's go.